Apple's the richest company in the world with a market cap of over 3 trillion. That is 3 million millions. That is this many numbers. What? That is over 50 million people's salaries. Since this number is so insane, I wanted to talk about part of the reason they got here. Their ecosystem and how I fell into it. So for the last several years, I've been pretty much only using Android and Windows laptops. This was until about June this year when I made the switch over to iPhone. I made the switch because of lots of hardware issues I was having with the Android, namely the SIM card, camera, and some other things.
Oh my god. What is that?
I thought Apple would give me a better experience because of the longevity I've seen around me, and everyone around me has been pestering me to switch over.
Why y'all keep on saying the iPhone better than Android? It's just as good and it has the same amount of quality.
There's nothing wrong with Android. We have the best quality.
And I did, and for the most part, things are pretty much the same. Both phones do the same thing for the most part. But then, I eventually learned more and more about this wonderful ecosystem everyone talks about, and eventually decided to give it a shot by buying AirPods about a month later. And within a week, I was hooked. The sound quality is amazing, ease of use, and the utility is great. Though the price is high, I still use them every day and love them so much they're worth it. My Windows laptop battery actually stopped working at the start of the semester.
I don't want to be alive.
And I need something I knew would last the rest of my undergrad. It was pretty disappointing because I only had the Windows laptop for like 17 months. So yeah, I ended up dropping my whole paycheck on a base MacBook Air. And oh my god.
Many ways on Billboard, top 10 like 44.
Sipping dirty mud, I pour it in my cup.
Thankfully, I did save like $400 because of student deals. So literally within 3 months of getting an iPhone, I bought AirPods a month later, and 2 months after that, I bought a MacBook. So within 3 months, I ended up getting pretty deep into the ecosystem. Apple got me, and everything works pretty well, so I doubt I'll be switching anytime soon. And Apple isn't planning on stopping this ecosystem because it makes it harder for people to go to competition. They literally branched out to the metaverse with AR and even credit cards a few years back. I understand that other brands also have great ecosystems, but Apple is the hardware and software creator of all these devices I own. They have their own chip for the MacBook, their iPhone, and the AirPods, and I'm guessing for the watch too. This means they all work well and even better together because they can optimize each part of the experience. Word of mouth was a big influencer because in North America, especially, you were surrounded by people with iPhones. Anyways, the actual difference between the Apple ecosystem and outside of it isn't huge. There are just quality of life things like iMessage, so many people use it in North America. Like texting from my laptop, easy file sharing with AirDrop, and the universal clipboard that would make leaving the ecosystem not appealing. In terms of functionality for work, Windows, Mac, Android, iPhone, for the most part do the same thing. The MacBook is very impressive to me because it doesn't perform worse when not plugged in, and it has insane battery life. Like, it gets 15 hours of use instead of the 3 I would get from my Windows laptop when the battery used to work on it. Like, you can literally leave the house without battery anxiety, which allows you to focus on your work more. It actually feels like a laptop and less like a desktop replacement or a desktop that you just carry around with a charging brick. It doesn't even have a fan and it stays extremely fast, and it's cool most of the time, which, like, come on man, like, clap it up. And the trackpad and build quality is great. I also use an external monitor, so I've noticed quite a few desktop bugs on Mac and other small annoyances. And using my gaming mouse is kind of weird on the Mac, so I just end up using my trackpad most of the time. Some other quirks are Macs not having a good window tiling system like Windows does, so I downloaded a rectangle, and I'm not sure why there is a control as well as the command key. I love AirPods, like, just wow. Yes, they are pricey, but dang, they are good. The sound quality is really great and the noise cancellation is amazing. All around a great product. And how materialistic and shallow this is, I feel richer using Apple products because of the build quality and billions they have spent on their clean, quality brand image. I do miss my Windows laptop because it is literally a do-everything machine. It's basically just used for gaming from time to time now because it works only when I'm plugged in. Apple's game plan and product integration makes for a very intimidating competitor for all the other brands such as Samsung. This ecosystem is very difficult to pull off as you see a bunch of other brands trying to do it, and they've succeeded to some extent. Samsung has a pretty good ecosystem going on, but they don't control the Windows software that their laptops use. Also, for example, Microsoft has been at the forefront of desktop software for decades, and they tried to make a Windows phone. Yeah, we know that didn't work out.